Hi everyone, it's Bobbi-Jo and welcome to my home. I am coming to you with a hashtag Thursday BookTube. This is an open collab done by Daphne at my Mountain Home and Kitchen and Patty at my Life with Patty. And I will put those ladies below. And what else do I usually say? I don't know. Anyways, I tell you what it is. Hashtag Thursday BookTube is an open collab. It's for anybody, and it has to do with anything you're doing with books. It can be reading books and reviewing them like I do most of the time. It can be showing spreadsheets like I do. You can be showing yourself organizing your bookshelf. You can be showing coloring books. You name it. If it's got something to do with a book, this is the right place for you. So, I am talking today. I'm playing with my bone folder because, as you can see, I'm in my craft area. Yeah, I'm playing with my bone folder. So, if you're wondering what I'm doing with my hands. Anyways. So, if you're here, you are one of the basically early subscribers to this channel, because I have another channel which is Bobbi-Jo Handmade This by Hand, but I decided to open this one so that I could do book stuff on it. And I'm going to be talking about R.F. Kuang's Katabasis today. I know everybody just that knows what's knows about this book is just groaned a little bit, I imagine, because it's popular with booktubers, and it's either liked or doesn't hit the mark. So it is about Alice and Peter, who go down to Hell and to try to get their professor, who is Professor Dr. Grimes, and to try to get him because there was an accident and he dies. So they're going down through the levels of, I don't know if I can say it on here. Let's just do it. Hell. Such as greed or pride and what have you, the list of them. And they're going slowly through them, trying to locate this professor and trying to bring him back. They're magicians. They're going to try to do everything they can to bring him back. So they do not like each other, and there's a history there, and not like they weren't together or anything, but there's a history there. And yeah, so they have to deal with that, and they are meeting people, dead people, and things, because there are some bad dead people, and they need to go through each thing and try to locate this guy. I don't want to give too much away in case you want to read it. Now, I'm going to go back a little bit and I'm going to say, okay, I read Babel by R.F. Kuang. That got, I loved that book. I loved that book. From the start of it till the end of it. And I might have even cried a bit because because of the ending. No, I didn't, but you know, I loved that book. So when this book came out, it was similar, and when I started reading it, it was very similar to Babel. Not the story. It's still a unique story, just like Babel was. Not even close to the same story, but written in the same way, and written very intellectually, and It takes mental energy to get through it. And sometimes you have to go to Google and figure out something. And I love that kind of book. I love that kind of book. So I was loving it. I was going along and everything was perfect. I was enjoying. I didn't like the main character. I didn't like her personality at all. However, it didn't take away from the book. I just didn't like the character. So I imagine the character was written that way on purpose. Anyways, I got to about 70%. 70% is where it hit. I hit a wall. I was so mentally exhausted by this point with this book. Maybe if I had audiobooked it, maybe the pacing would have been better. I don't know, because I read so slow. Maybe that's the issue, is that I read it. But see, I read Babel all the way through with my eyeballs too. And loved it. And it was just as long as this one. It's not the length of the book. It's the fact that the book could have been written with less than 200, like 200 pages could have been knocked off it, I think. It could have been much shorter and kept the reader's attention all the way through. By the end of it, and I did keep reading, but by the end of it, I was just done with it. I wanted the story to be done. And it was predictable at the end, which kind of annoyed me. I'm not a predictable, like, I can predict things like crazy. And maybe it's a fault of mine and not the fault of the author. Because for me, I'd say 80% of the time, or even 85% of the time, I predict what's going to go on. And it can be pretty complicated, but I can predict it. I did predict this one. Oh, Mario's tired. Yeah, I did predict it, and I was ready for it to be done. And yeah, that's my viewpoint on it. I did like the Peter character. I liked the cat that's in it. And I really liked the environment and the imagery and stuff like that. It's just, I was done with it by the end. So that is my little review on Katabasis. Not the review I planned to give you when I was like halfway through. Yeah. Sorry to say that it was a mixed bag, and I think I gave it like 3 out of 5 stars. So anyways, that's it for me, you guys. Thank you for stopping by, and have a good one.